What's up? Welcome to Electric Feel. I'm Nick Mack, Chief Engineer. I'll be showing you guys around. This is our A room here. Welcome. A lot of people call this place home. Louis Bell, Post Malone, 24 karat golden, Iann Dior, just naming a few out of all the people that come through. We have so many great people on our roster, but we've got a vocal booth right here, which is great because it's line of sight. If you're sitting in recording or mixed position, you can see the booth. You can easily communicate with TalkBack. You can see them. It's really great to do that. Currently, we've got a C800 up. We also have an 800 up in here. Lucky enough to have two of those original production, which is really cool. I know they're making some new ones, which we'll probably get one of those 2.5, 3, but at least you've got two original ones. As you can see, a couple guitars, a plethora, if you will. We like to have people be able to walk in and kind of grab a little bit of whatever they want, whether it's a little synth or a guitar or whatever it is. We want our producers and songwriters to have what they need. Probably one of my favorite guitars I've got over here is the J45 Gibson. I just really love that guitar. It's a great acoustic, and I always love to see people pull it out and play it. At the front of the room here, we've got the API 1608, which kind of acts like a summing mixer for all of our producer setups. A lot of times, most commonly, we'll have people come in and bring a laptop. I know Post loves to sit here. He'll post up here, and then he'll have someone else will come in with a laptop as well, and then Louis Bell will usually be in the front of the room with his rig, and all these different laptops will be playing, summed through the 1608, and then come through the big 1035A Genelex. So that's usually how we're working here, with the line from the booth where he cuts all of his vocals. I mean, the list goes on and on of songs that Post has cut here. I mean, I'd have to get a paper and cross them all up. But if you've heard a Post Malone song, basically from Stoney on, it's been cut here in that booth. So anyway, as far as gear goes, usual suspects, 1073 is a pair of them. 1176, a little bit of an extra, which is kind of cool, is these SSLK style compressors, which I love a lot. They're great. Focusrite ISA, big fan of the series, one of those up front. Roland Integra, just in case if you want to get creative with some synths, just enough to get the job done. And then Post always seems to leave this one behind. I always remind him, but this is his acoustic guitar with a bunch of signatures from friends and stuff. It's really cool. Another really cool part of the room that I like is the couch. So when people come in, they just, you can sit down. It's almost like being at home on a really big couch. You can kind of just get comfortable, start making music, writing, and just feels like it just feels like a bunch of friends sitting together, just hanging out, and the byproduct just happens to be great songs. So that's one of my favorite parts of Studio A. On the way to B, I love telling this story. French, great guy. He came through one day, and we just got this plaque like the day he came, and we're walking down and said, hey, we got your plaque. And he's like, oh, kind of stopped and looked, and he's like, I think it went one more, and then he walked on. It was pretty funny, but we love having French over. He's great. Kind of a funny story. Anyway, this is Studio B, right here. And you walk straight in, a little lounge vibe. You can sit down and hang out, play acoustic guitar again if you want. But there's a producer setup as well in here, so you can kind of bounce signal between the B control room and this setup as well. You can listen to what's going on in there. They can hear what you're doing, work together independently, whatever you want, which is really cool. So the flexibility is really important in these studios. We want to give people the ability to come in and do whatever they want. So when I wired this room up, I thought big room, like a big proper A-room studio in a small space. So we've got the patch bay, we've got a utility panel as well. Apollo X8 that people can come plug into, which is really cool. You just got to bring your laptop, plug in, you're connected to everything. Some more usual suspects for gear, just like some of the pieces in the A-room, more ISA series stuff, a distressor, 1176, Console one, I'm a big fan of it. It's almost weird to not be able to reach out and grab a knob, so I love having that in the room when I'm working. It's really, really nice. They did a great job with that. Back into this room here, a lot of vocals get cut right here. Our acoustic guitars, we'll make space for that. It's a really nice space to be able to use and have, people kind of do, like I said, whatever they want, whatever they're feeling, they can do it. We don't usually say no, we say sure, let's make it happen. One other little favorite detail of mine, I got a lot of favorites around here, but this sign is always really nice to come in and see. It's almost like a reminder that, hey, you're home, Electric Feel, People take pictures with it and everything, and it's just kind of a nice little feature of the studio. I like it. This is our lounge. And the crown jewel of our lounge is this beautiful reef tank that we maintain to make sure the fish are happy, and people like to come in and see the fish and kind of just relax. It's a nice place to just kind of disengage and not be in the, the studio environment. If you want to just get out for a moment, it's really nice to do that. So moving into this last room, we kind of wanted to just display our mobile rig for you guys and show you what we built for tour. With Post Malone, we brought this rig on the second half of the Runaway tour, but on the first half, our CEO, Austin Rosen, he loves studios, and he's like, let's get a studio bus for the tour. So we had it the first leg, and there were some technical issues with it. And coming out of that first tour, we really wanted to come up with something that was really no compromise. We could just do everything that we would do in our A room on the road. So some of the features that you're gonna see here are this baffle here for vocals. You crack it open, it's a road case, rolls into the venue, open it up, you can throw a mic right there. I've got Lewitt 840 up right now, one of my favorite mics. It's a lot of fun to use. It's a little different than the 800, so it's nice to have variety. A whole bunch of synths that we have, that come with the rig. More guitars as well. And then, back to gear, a condensed version of what you'd find in our A and B room. Two 1073s, ISA 430, 1176. Y'all know the Tube Tech, Distressor, Apollo again, another 8 mic pre's here, a Patch Bay, Dangerous D-Box Plus. There's no compromises here. We've done everything from drums to vocals. I mean, you name it, we've done it. And this really became instrumental when we went after the tour. Post was like, hey, I'm gonna go to my house and start making the new record. Can you bring this rig? And I said, absolutely. We loaded it up, took it down there and set up, and I was there for 6 months with this rig. And like I said, we did everything from drums to vocals to you name it. The producer setups, we had these tables set up for everyone to plug into, just like how we would do in the A room. A room anywhere, that's our thought, including the snacks. So we've got snacks, we've got drinks, we've got Oza, we've got flow water, and sometimes this will make an appearance in 1942. I don't partake, but for those who do, it's always a good time. So anyway, this is our A room on the go. Wherever you want to be with an A room type situation, this is definitely the solution to have, so I'm very proud of it. Thank you guys for checking out the studio. I really appreciate you guys just giving it a look. Hopefully one day you'll be able to come see all the stuff here and maybe make a song or two here, who knows. Cheers guys, have a great day.